I'm Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University and intrepid hostess of Craft Roulette, where you are tonight. It is episode number 32. Who'd ever figured? I'm pretty excited that we've lasted this long. It's pretty fun. And then we started to include guests, and we've had some fabulous guests right here at the wheel. And we have another one here tonight. And we have just been chatting about Scotland and about funny words that we make up for crafting and different ways we have been able to enjoy crafting and with other people. And this is just a new one for her. Ardith was very excited to, and I invited her. She said, yes, let's do this. And she's obviously a very, very brave person. So either that or she's just my kind of people and a little one off. But that's okay. She might be a little bit of both. We're not sure. Anyway, let me introduce you to Ardith Percy-Robb, our guest tonight. There she is. Yay! And the crowd went wild, and they were throwing glitter and eyelets and breads, and you were dodging them, and it was all, yep, there it is. The glitter can stick. Just put a little glue on there and it'll stick. This is Ardith. I just saw her on YouTube and went, I like how she teaches. I like how she shares. I want to meet her because she's got some ideas that I think are worth sharing. So I just reached out to her and she answered, and here we are tonight. It's a brave group, I'm telling you. Ardith, welcome to Craft Roulette. How are you tonight?
I'm really well, thanks, Mary. Thank you so much for inviting me.
I think we're going to have a good time. And her husband's Scottish. I've got to hear the man. Does he have a pretty good brogue?
He's lost quite a bit of it, but my kids will tell you that there's a few words that he still is very strongly accented in.
Well, that would happen. Sometimes I get a little adaptive to dialects, and I've never been able to do the Scottish one with any kind of decency, but when I've been around people that are from the southern parts of the United States, my eyes get a little longer, and you start doing things like that. But I think language is very interesting. So anyway, we've been talking about Scotland and swinking, which is your term for...
Well, it's actually my friend Laurel's term. She invented it, and it's when you swipe an ink pad across your paper. She accidentally called it swinking, and it stuck. And we've made videos about it with all the different techniques you can do with swinking.
It's a great idea because direct to paper is boring.
Well, it's a variation on direct to paper, but you can get a lot of really neat and different looks with it.
The variables of swinking. Well, maybe we should have added that to the wheel tonight. We will in the future. And then people will be saying, well, what's swinking, for the heaven's sake? But we're doing it. Hey, Lee is here, and Lee is from Alberta. So she's across the continent from you, but she's a Canadian girl. I don't know if Anna is here or not, but Lee is. So she's good. She's a good little crafter. We like having her in our little audience.
I have cousins in Calgary, Lee.
There you go. Maybe they craft together. Wouldn't that be a too small world? Anyway, this is Craft Roulette. We're going to talk while we craft, Ardith. So we will get more information about her during the evening, but I'm going to because we do have some people here that have not seen Craft Roulette, we're going to watch the little video on it. We'll be right back.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a paper crafts game show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. While we try to keep each episode under an hour in length, the fun doesn't stop there. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to submit your project at craftroulette.live/submit. See your work featured on next week's episode and on craftroulette.live. Back to the show.
And we're back. That is what Craft Roulette is about. It's a heck of a lot of fun for just having a little wheel and some lists, I tell you. It's and Artist was saying before that nothing is more scary than a blank piece of paper. So to have 4 parameters, and we have found this to be so absolutely true, it's just a real safe place. And it doesn't mean that everybody's going to end up doing the same thing. It hasn't happened yet. And so it's really fun to see all the different influences on people and what supplies they have. I mean, it's limited a little bit by what you have, but craft supplies are so variable. It's just, you can do so many things. You can swink, for Pete's sake. So tell us a little bit more, Miss Ardith, about what you do. I know I found you on YouTube, so tell us more about what you do on social media and with companies, or what you do. We want to know.
Okay, well, I started card making in 2006 at a Stampin' Up! Party. And over the years, I started blogging. So I have a blog, and I went on to Instagram. And then I decided that before a big milestone birthday, that I wanted to be able to make videos. I figured this would make me more appealing to design teams. And so I started by making little 1-minute Instagram videos just of my hands making things, no voiceover, just music and my hands, because I felt like the voiceover was going to be a big step up. So I did those for a little while, and just after that milestone birthday, I started voicing my videos on YouTube, and now I make videos pretty much every week on YouTube. Some of them are product related for the design teams that I'm on, but most of them are more technique based. So you can go and I'll show you, 5 or 6 ways to, get more out of your dies, or get more out of your stamps, or get more out of your inks. So it's right now my theme seems to be how to get more out of your craft supplies. And I really enjoy doing that and exploring those supplies and really pushing them to their limits.
I love that that's one of the things that really caught my eye about you was you were really taking like stencils and showing different ways to use it and I really appreciate that, because I'd been selling product for many years. 20 years I sold product, and I was starting to get more and more people saying, I got all the stuff I haven't used. And so we started, I quit selling and resigned from that position, and then just really wanted to do teaching, which is what I do now, and playing Craft Roulette. So yeah, that's what really caught my eye about Ardith, was she was really explaining things so well. She's like a real natural teacher. And so this girl's good. She's not going, okay, this is the newest, you got to have this, you don't have to have this, but you really should have this, and I'm going to make it so cute that you've got to have this. You just had a real, I think, honesty about how you approach crafting, and it appealed to me, so I wanted to meet her.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Anyway, so that's good. Is there so do you want to talk about your design team experience, or that anybody you're working with, or you don't have to?
I work for Ellen Hudson right now. Ellen Hudson is a store, a shop in Seattle, or just outside of Seattle, that sells pretty much everything. So, I mean, let's face it, I do like new products,
Sure.
but I also like to get as much out of my product as I can. So yeah, I work for her, and I also work for another company called Birch Press Design, which sells those layering dies. They're very intricate, and they layer up, and they're very pretty when they're all together.
Yeah, she has some great YouTubes on that. So if you have any questions about layering dies, she's your girl. She's got all the answers. I mean, she will make it so that you will have some really pretty projects going on. So Ingrid says that you have a knack of showing a cool perspective that we all probably didn't think of. So that's a nice praise, I would say.
It is very
You know
nice
what,
praise.
Ardith, we have a saying around here. We say kiss your brain. So kiss your brain. That was a good one. Yeah, that's right. That's just a little reward for your noggin there. So anyway, that's good. All right, we're gonna let Ardith change her video or camera. No, we're not. Not yet. Never mind. I keep trying to get this over with, but it's not. We're gonna come back to Ardith in just a moment. We're gonna look at last week's slideshow though, because everybody can play Craft Roulette. You have 48 hours to send in your submissions to craftroulette.live for this week, but there were some really good things that were sent in last week. So we are going to take a peek at that and then we'll chat. Okay, here we go. So many. There we go. Yay! The parameters were, the project was an easel card. It was kind of funny because a lot of people said they'd never done an easel card and they were super fun and easy. And the colors were forest colors. I took it very, very literally. And the element was some kind of sunshine. Some people, we'll see, there's some really creative ways that they used it. And then a random element was a Polaroid frame, which was just the rectangle with a little bit longer bottom than the top. And usually they have a square picture, but I interpreted it differently. So that was my card that I made during the show. And then I made, then I thought, I wonder if you can do an easel card on a slim line. So I did. I tried to do a slim line for the other way, the long way, but it didn't. It was kind of dumb. So I did it the other way and ended up with 3 in a row. So it's kind of a fun little trick. I haven't done it since, but I know now that I can. Oh, and then we went to our guest designer, because I only did 2 cards last week. Erin Jacobson from California. We had a lot of fun with her. We had some internet problems and it was really a shame because she was just delightful. And she did this. Look at how her interpretation was so much different than mine. It featured the sunshine using just forest colors, nothing literal about her interpretation on forest colors at all. And then you open it up and there you go. And she had some pretty little blues, because she was saying she lives in the mountains of California and she was thought about blue skies when she was thinking about forests. So she added a pretty little blue panel there. I think that's just a charming card. I loved it. And there it is, just from another little angle. And she's got a little thing. She had never made an easel card. So she really does need to kiss her brain. She does. That was just so much fun to have her. And I was so sorry that it was, we're going to work on her getting a new carrier so she can come back. Nothing serious, but we're going to change her internet. Layla Harris sent in this. Man, she got this one in the submissions really fast. I think she was working on it during the show, but what a difference hers was with the forest colors. She had big bright sunshine in there and some peppermint sticks, because I think, you know, red berries certainly would be a foresty thing. Her little easel card just pops right up there, and then she's just got a little nugget there that holds it up. Polaroid frame, she did it more of just as a design element instead of a literal translation too. I love how people are always coming up with new ideas. Totally different. Love it. Sue sent in she does all these classy cards. This was a classy card with a forest. She has some trees there. It's pretty cool. And look at that sunshine, would you? That was so cute. It is a tree stump. Yeah, the girl took it a little extra far. I mean, she just took it an extra step, not too far, never. But she took it an extra step and made it really special. So thank you, Sue. Kiss your brain. She's in Illinois. I don't know if she's here tonight. I haven't seen. Patty Beck, you will notice up in the top, 26 submission in a row. We are always loving to see Patty. You know, if it gets to be about Saturday night and I haven't heard from her, I get a little nervous. But she did a really pretty interpretation too, with lots and lots of beautiful sunflowers using forest colors. And very pretty card, very striking. You just get better and better, Patty, in Tennessee. And hi, Annie. She always watches with Annie. There's Mary. Okay, Mary, I got to tell you. So I sent out this email tonight real late, and I go, oh, I'm on Craft Roulette tonight. I forgot all about to send an email this week. And so just come watch this gal named Artist. She's a great YouTuber. It's going to be on. We're going to have a good time. So I get an email back from Mary, and I think, oh, she's going to say, I got hockey tonight. I got to go watch a grandson or granddaughter play hockey. And no, and she goes, I've been waiting all week for this. So Mary Neighbor, thank you so much for your support. She's been here since I had Live from My Mesk, which was the precursor to Craft Roulette. Cute card, two visions there, or two views of the same card. Really cute. And she's got another one. Bambi came to her second card, and it's so cute with the little sunshine. And there's the sunshine. We were talking about that with Aaron, using the sunshine in the word instead of a visual. So that's another way to interpret it. I used it. I thought it was great too. Very nice. And Bambi, so cute. There's little baby Bambi looking up at its mama. That's the saddest book I've ever read, by the way. Card 3, there's some little bears in the woods. Are those so cute? And there he's got his little friend Bert Raccoon down there from the Sherwood Forest. And they've got trees all over the paper. It's so cute. It's a little bit different still than the other ones. So same message, totally works. Mary Neighbor, kiss your brain. You've been waiting all week to kiss your brain, I can tell. Go ahead and do it. You deserve it. Thank you. Leslie, who is here tonight, has also been a guest crafter, and she made it really pretty. She couldn't sleep. There were 2 people that I heard that were having trouble sleeping that night. So Craft Roulette will keep you awake, so be careful. But this is a very pretty, look at that beautiful sunshine. It's like a sunset, and look at the shading on that. She really knocked it out of the park. Such a sweet card. I love it. It's just gorgeous, Leslie. And I can't wait for you to come back. It's going to be good. Card 1 from Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis. She will be here soon as a guest crafter. She's got 3 cards. I think they were 3 and completely different. Watch this. Here's one. You've got the trees there. You've got sunshine. So elegant and pretty. Then you move to all darker. You had that white background on that last one, and then you change it over to a completely different feel with, I think that's just paper. It's just gorgeous. And be calm, and it almost looks like a just perfect place to write a little note to somebody for an encouragement. That's such a pretty card. And then she got a little funny with her little giraffes there, enjoying the sunshine. And I love the sunshine with the circles in it. That made it a real fun little texture there. And those they're just right up there at the top of the trees with all those leaves. You did a great job again, Ellen Card Monkey Jarvis. Thank you so much. Judy, this was a stencil. I don't know if it's a Birch Press stencil, but it's sure a pretty stencil, and you did a beautiful job of choosing colors. And then you knew the right thing with the splatters. You just really, it would have been kind of stark without the splatters, but you knew to do it, and you did it, and it's gorgeous. So I hope your internet is working or whatever, so that you're able to see this. But that was a really pretty card, and I thank you so much for your faithful support on this show. You send in so many pretty things. I think Rose is here from Arizona. And she must have been talking about up north in Arizona or in New Mexico forest there. Isn't that pretty? It looks like a still morning with the sun coming up and the fog's burning off and the little animals are starting to nibble on the bark. I mean, it's just real pretty. It just sends me right into the forest, obviously, no problems. You covered all the parameters just real well. So Rose, thank you so much for sending that in. Jackie is a solid contributor here at Craft Roulette, and she's got an adorable little gnome. And I love those little flowers. I've seen him multiple times in projects that have been sent in, and he's just so cute standing there with those flowers. You use the forest colors. I love those Scottish gray plaid there. It just I don't know what clan that would belong to, but it sure is attractive. And that's just that would perk up anybody's day. Very cute. And you use the sunshine in the sentiment as as so many of us did. I liked it. I thought Judy had another one. This one's really pretty, and you did I don't know if those are exactly the same colors that you used in that stencil tree, but that's a real pretty leaf wreath. That's really hard to say. Leaf wreath. And I don't remember if I have the second version here, but that was just real pretty. I think you did a good job. Anybody would oh, yep, you did. Okay. And so it opens up and you've got a little tie down there. That's a nice touch. I hadn't used a tie on the inside of an easel card, but that's a nice touch. I like it. And you got your little saying inside too, so that you just follow right through and it does a good job. Judy girl, you're doing well. Deb sent a card that was very popular on the Craft Roulette group. You can ask to be a part of the Craft Roulette group. It's a Facebook group. We just talk a little bit more about the projects that come up and remind you that we're going to do something fun on Friday. But this is a really cute little die cut, happy little face, isn't he? and he's in a green sky. I've been in green skies. It's like, you know, there's going to be a tornado soon. But he doesn't care. He's happy. So anyway, that was really a cute little happy card. Just adorable. Kiss your brain, Deb. That was really cute. Happy. I love it. And then Lena Marie, this is her anniversary today, I believe. Her 33rd with her husband, and she made this card for him. And she did an easel, and she had it posted on Facebook. And I said, oh, what a cute card. And she said, I wonder where the inspiration came. Well, right here. So you're welcome, Mr. Lager. We got her to make you a beautiful card. But how cute. She put those little Polaroid pictures up there at the top. I think that's very clever. See, none of them are ever the same. It just blows my mind. So we're back to mine, and that's enough. Let's see. We're going to get to... Which one do I go to? Wheel. There we go. So it is time. It is time for this week. Are you? You can't see Ardith. I can see Ardith. Are you ready, Ardith? You want to see what we're gonna spin for? She says she's as ready as she's ever gonna be. So first we're gonna spin for a project. Then we're gonna spin for what colors we're gonna use, what element, which is oftentimes like a stamp set or something that you would probably use an image, and then a random. We're going to add swinking too. But anyway, let's just see how the wheel feels tonight. Yeah, all the cards were awesome. They really were. Thank you all for sending something in. Okay, it's feeling pretty lazy. Let's find out what project we get tonight. 19. We just did that. Well, actually, it was a while ago. Do we want to spin it again? Or do we want to keep with it? Ardith, do you like 6-inch square cards? We just had it. She loves them. We're going to do them. We did them not too long ago, so I didn't want to bore anybody. So, okay, let's do that. Let's find out what colors. I'll tell you my trick on a 6-inch. 7. Forest colors we just did. Absolutely not. We're going to do that one again. I don't change them every week. So 1. Bright colors. Okay. I'm in for bright. I like bright. Element. Patty said spin again. 24. Sunshine we just had. Well, now, honestly, wheel, get with the program. 5. Birds. Birds. Bright birds on a 6-inch card. I know what stamp set I'm going to use. What random technique? And if something I make up, I'll tell you. A sanding block. So we're going to use some kind of sanding on... Okay. Do you have any...
You're back.
Being an old... I should have said something. I'm sorry. Being an old, close to my heart seller from way back, we always had white core paper. So sanding was a real big deal. I'm wondering if you have anything that would be that you would like for sanding. Does that do anything for you? I mean, there's other things you can do with sanding. You can rough it up.
I have this
Yeah.
thing.
Well, you know what I use?
Like that you get at a nail salon.
Yes.
Is that like a sanding
Yeah.
block?
Just a sand.
And what do you do with it?
Well, I sand paper, and then it will show, like if you have some pattern paper, you can sand it, and the white will come through.
Oh, so it kind of distresses it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And another thing you can do with it is just rough up the edges. So,
Okay.
and you can also ink. You could do some swinking, and then I bet if you sanded it once it was dry, it would give you an area where it was white. Lots of ideas.
So, see, you're in the swinking university because you just invented another swinking technique.
Yeah, it just comes. Yeah, we'll work on some more too.
I think my friend Laurel is here now. She's the one who invented swinking.
Yay, Laurel! We love your words. We love them. Okay, so a 6-inch square. You like square cards? Do you usually work with 4-inch square cards or?
I usually make 4 1/4 inch square cards because they are they still fit in an A2 size envelope, so you don't need any extra postage.
Yeah, that makes sense. We have a size we call little chubbies, and they are 8 by 4. They're slim lines that eat donuts, and so they just kind of got a little chubby, and they are a fun size though. And you can fit them in a business envelope. Okay, so 6-inch square we're good with. Well, you could do a 4. I kind of want to see what you do. Well, anyway, maybe we should just call it square card.
Nope, got a new saying.
Oh,
I'm good with that.
Mr. Producer over there saying 6-inch. Okay,
Okay, 6 inches it is. I'm not sure I can do a full card. I can do a card front. I'm not sure I've got any 12 by 12 paper.
That works. That works. Nobody would know the difference.
Okay.
Bright
Okay.
colors. Oh, bright colors are just fun. There's no problem with that. I don't think we need to.
That's my
Is it?
go-to. Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Birds. All right. Do you have bird stamps?
Yep,
bird
I'm good.
die cuts or something? Okay. All right. Let's see. They're saying sand the edges. Ingrid loves square cards. Okay. All right. Okay. Equals distress. Laurel says that swink, then sand equals distress. So I think we're good. I think we're real good. I'm excited. Let me go to, we'll start crafting here. And I got one more thing little button here. And change our view. Oh, I was supposed to have you go to the, doggone it. Let me go back.
Okay.
Okay, guest transition. Now's the time. All these buttons. If I were in NASA, I would blow up the ship. Anyway, so this is my thing for 6-inch cards. The 6 inches is just too big for me. So I like to break it down into an area that I can work with. So this is going to be something that will have some ribbon or some kind of paper or a little sentiment or something like that. And then I'll have the little birds up here doing something. Anyway, I like to break it down into, I might even put a branch like that and break it into 2 pieces. So that, to me, that helps me be able to not panic about this big piece. So, all right. Oh, Julie says she likes flamingos. Now that's a good idea. That would be super bright. I like it. I will ask you this time, Miss Ardith. I'm sorry I should have asked. Are you ready? Okay, darling. Thank you. I'll get our hands in here. There we go. Ardith is on the... Okay, we're going to flip her. Don't get dizzy. He's going to flip you over. Ardith will be on the left side of your screen, and I will be on your right. And we will just start doing this fun thing. Okay, tell us what you're thinking.
Okay, well, I'm thinking that we just got a new set of dies from Ellen Hudson.
Cool.
And they're the 12 Days of Christmas, so there's lots of birds in there.
Nice.
My favorite one is one of the 2 turtle doves.
Aw.
I'm not really sure of my layout yet. Now I'm feeling some pressure to put some swinking on this card.
Oh, no pressure at all. Just because that's all we've talked about. But it would work.
So I'm thinking about my background. I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a loose plaid background, and I'm not quite sure about my sentiment yet. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get the sanding block in yet, but it'll come to me.
Well, you can always just do some kind of edge or something along those lines, so it doesn't have to be prominent. It just has to be included.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like last week, sunshine was one of our parameters, and we were using it in the sentiment. So not everything had a literal sunshine.
Right. Okay. I'm sure I can come up with something.
Oh, I bet you can. Yeah. So this is an old stamp that I don't remember when it's from. But I always like this whimsical little bird because I like whimsy a lot. It's just a happy thing for me. And he is definitely one that can go colorful. So I like that too. You can tell he's gotten lots of use. So what is your favorite black ink that doesn't bleed? Because I absolutely struggle with this.
It depends. I have a couple of favorite black inks. For sentiments and for watercoloring, I use VersaFine Onyx. And for if I'm ever going to color with alcohol markers, then I use Gina K Amalgam in Obsidian. Just because I love the word obsidian.
Well, it's a beautiful rock too. So it's a good choice. Yep. It is a good word.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking through some.
It just kind of rolls off the tongue.
Obsidian. You sound kind of.
So I'm going to cut an extra bird because I want him to have 2 wings.
He would like that too, I'm guessing. Colorful. Maybe we're going. I'm sorting through some paper here. I know I have. Oh, it needs to be colorful. Okay, I've got.
Yeah, I tend not to use a lot of pattern paper. Do you use a lot of pattern paper?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I love pattern paper. I think pattern.
Oh, I love it. I have a ton of it. I just rarely use it.
Is that right?
Yes.
One of my favorite things though is like a real soft pattern gray. And I use that as often as I can for a background because it just looks so good. So this little guy.
Those are nice colors you've got
colorful.
There.
Hitting my mark here. I may just 6 inches, so I'll go ahead and cut it to about 5 3/4. Well, Ardith, I think you were just getting right after it. I'm real proud of you. You're not at all nervous. You're just right in there. I love that.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Oh. Well, we're still waiting for somebody to throw up. Nobody has yet.
No, it's not going to be me.
Well, can you imagine the great content that would be, though? We'd definitely go viral.
Oh, gosh.
So
you would be in the Craft Roulette legend.
You will be in the Hall of Fame. The Craft Roulette.
I'm happy to be in the Hall of Fame, but not for that reason.
But it would be great content.
Okay, so I'm going to cut out this wing so that I can give this bird 2 wings.
He looks happier already.
And make him look like he's got a bit of dimension.
He does.
I think I'm just going to leave him white.
Oh,
and put all my swinking and my bright colors in the background.
Bright colors. I love it. I'm almost giddy thinking about getting to see you swink. The things that make crafters happy.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so there's my bird.
He's very handsome. How big is that bird? He looks pretty big.
He is, well, let's see. He's about 3 inches high by 4 inches wide.
Ooh, he is kind of
So
a big
he's
guy.
actually a good size to be the front of a 6-inch card.
Mm-hmm.
Now these dies were designed to cut felt so that you can make Christmas ornaments with them.
Oh,
so they are a good
they
size.
are. Smart move. That was so cool that you thought of that.
Yeah.
That was a very good move.
All right.
Do you find that, okay, so when you're cleaning up, do you like to just start making more projects out of what you're cleaning up, or do you actually clean up?
I tend to clean up. I may, just because usually I'm at a point where I need to clean so I can start the next project. But often I will keep what I've got. I have a pile in one of my drawers that is all the stuff that I will use someday, like the extra backgrounds and the extra die cuts. But I can't say that well, every once in a while I'll go through them thinking, oh, I should just throw them all out. And then I look at them and I think, oh no, I can make something with that. And then, it's that cycle. Okay, I'm going to reach.
Yeah, I get you. I tend to not clean up. I just tend to put everything together and make something new as much as I can.
Right.
But they're usually just little odd things.
It depends. I mean, if I'm ready to leave my crafting room for the day or whatever, then I do just clean it up.
I never know if I'm done. So I just can't. It's just too sad to know that I'm done. So I just keep going. Okay.
Are we ready for some swinking?
Oh, yes. Thank you for warning me so I could look up. I'm so excited. You guys, she's going to swink.
So I'm using, these are mini ink pads from Catherine Pooler Designs. She these are my favorite inks. She has full-size ink pads as well as the minis. I find it easier to swink with the minis.
Oh, okay.
And you don't actually want them to be too juicy. Because it depends on the look you want. You can swink and get full coverage, or you can swink and get kind of a wispy, distressed coverage. So there's different ways to go about doing it. Okay. So basically, you literally just take your ink pad and you swipe it across.
So is this Bristol paper that would blend real nice?
This Bristol paper would work really well. I don't love the creamy color of it. So this is Nina 80 pound.
All right. Well, that's a really pretty color.
That color is called Samba, which is kind of an orangey red. And then this one is Lime Ricky, which is my favorite green, and it's quite dry. So I'm getting...
that's real nice, the wispiness at the how you lift up and get that nice look at the end.
Yeah, so I like to just kind of go one way at a time. And I'm going back in here with a darker red, which is called Rockin' Red.
Okay.
And I will see if I can find my darker green.
We are actually seeing the first swinking on Craft Roulette, you guys. It's a big day. It is. I'm not kidding. I'm excited. I love it. Did we lose something? Oh, there we go. Okay. Moment of panic. Those are getting super vibrant.
Catherine's inks are very, very vibrant. That's one of the things I really love about them. They are, they're also water reactive.
Yes, I think I have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're similar
So
to
if you,
distress inks.
they are similar to distress inks, but they stamp much better, in my opinion, than distress
Okay.
inks do. They're designed to stamp really
Hmm.
crisply and also to give you full coverage the first time you stamp with them.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. But then you can also do all the kind of distress techniques as well.
Wow,
Just reaching for a paper towel here.
I have learned a lot
I'll just blot
already.
that up.
I'm brightening the edges so they stand out a little better. I think I want.
And I'm just going to give my work surface a swipe here.
Always a good thing. I have one student that is always reminding me to do that because I tend to forget. She's always, Mary,
I'm
wipe
the
your
queen
desk.
of the ink smudge. Yeah, my goal in life is to make a card where my sequins are actually not placed only to hide smudges.
That's very lofty. I'm not sure I'm not sure if it's
I haven't
attainable.
achieved it yet. Yeah.
But, it gives you something to shoot for. So that's a good thing. Okay, so I'm thinking I could probably do a little, if this is where I'm going to put everything, and I'm going to put my birdie bird on here, then down here, let's just see what happens if we get sanding block out. I'll start up a little higher. Yeah, see, it's going to come up. So I will just use it for a little distressing. Now, the reason I have this is because my brother gave my mother a whole bunch of these because they're real good to use on your feet. And when I closed her house, she had so many of them, I just brought them all home, and then I put a couple in my scrap room. That they really...
Well, I guess that makes sense because mine is also from a nail salon.
They're super great for feet. See, there's a little white spot. I don't have to do too much just to make it work. But, oh, you know what? Another thing I could do probably, or maybe I like this better, is to fold on the leaf. Yeah, it folds back up. Can't see it. Okay, never mind. We're good with this. This one's messy too, because you get all the ash. Not ash, but you know what I mean? The stuff.
Yep.
The stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So is anybody playing with us tonight, or are you just watching and thinking? You can. Amy says, thank you for showing us swinking. Karen says, party! Laurel says, woohoo, party
Karen's
time!
a party girl.
Oh, thank you, Laurel. I think the patterns just happened to be the patterns I pulled out. I didn't have any rhyme or reason. They weren't in a kit or anything. I don't have any idea where they're all from. I am going to commit here a little bit just because I'm not going to allow myself time to change my mind, because that could be not good. Jackie's just watching. Okay. Sawdust from sanding. Yeah, the sawdust would be the right word, I think. Patty, good job. Ooh, that's kind of pretty too. But okay.
Oh, I like stripes.
I'm going for the little stripes. Thinking I'm going to have to do this little bird. I think he wants to pop up a little bit. He's not going to want to be flat. Maybe an extra wing. Maybe like you did. That's a good idea. Maybe I could just do an extra wing and pop that up. Well, this 6-inch card doesn't seem so big. Oh, Anna's watching. Okay, you'll play. Yeah, okay. Amy's swinking with distressed oxides right now, so it's
excellent. Yes, they
thing.
will work really well. You'll get a nice blend too if you change colors, I think.
I wonder, swinking would be real easy to just swink and then stamp the bird on top and then cut him out instead of messing with coloring him. And he'd be kind of a kaleidoscope bird.
Yep.
Let me see what that would be like. I can always change. I just said I wasn't, but I'm not going to change my pattern. But I could change my bird. Yeah. He's not even very big. So, let's see what we have. I've got some distress inks up here. These colors are getting weird. But that's okay. Change my leaves. Okay, we've got some blue. That would probably be, if I mat him a little pretty, he's okay. So you don't mind swinking colors that are not like you don't mind the middle part being not blended into another color? Is that, it doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of times when we blend
No, it doesn't
colors,
bother me too
yeah.
much. I could have, what I've been doing a lot of lately is putting yellow in between red and green to kind of get a red into an orange into a green. But I didn't think of it this time.
Well, you've got other things to think about. Like not throwing up. It's okay. But that's okay too. I keep saying.
I think you're the one who's thinking about it.
Well, I do have a history of getting sick at my stomach when I get nervous, but I'm not nervous.
Oh, yeah?
You're doing so great. I don't have to worry. See, the only thing that I have to worry about is if my guest runs off crying or she makes me cry. So you're not going to do that. I'm pretty darn sure about that.
No.
And
no, that's not going to happen.
My life
the
is
only
golden.
thing I'm worried about is my internet. Not my internet, but just technology, because I wouldn't know how to fix it.
You're doing fine. I think we've done the hard part so that we're going to be okay. Wonder. He could be striped. Oh, that's kind of boring. Well, I did make it kind of boring. Well, he can be a boring bird. How can I say he's a boring bird when he's got all these colors? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to try. I'm not getting much result with my sanding here. Oh, I got ash on the top though, so I must be doing something right.
I wonder if you have to do a little more concentrated area, but you don't have to, but I'm wondering if that would yield more of a result in one area. Or you could just rough it up too, just on the edges or something. Well, you're going fast.
I tried that as well. It didn't want to.
Well, we know you
didn't
did
seem to want to.
We know.
Dress.
So we know that you did it, and we've got the video to prove it.
Well, we've got the ash on my desk to prove it.
That's right.
Whatever that means.
Fussy cutting. Yes, I love fussy cutting. I'm not necessarily.
Oh, I love how your bird looks.
He's very colorful.
With the swinking.
I'm wondering if he needs another friend that's also colorful. I
am not a fan of fussy cutting, Ingrid.
Well, in the olden days when I first started, we didn't have dyes. And so I got just real used to cutting. And So it's not a big deal. I'm not sure I'm going to use
Yeah,
those.
dyes were a big addition to the whole industry. I remember when they came along.
They really did make a huge difference. I'm going to stamp him again so that I can get his feet. But, you know, I think I might want to just try a blue and green bird too and not use those leaves. Because that Swinky's pretty darn fun.
It is, isn't it? Look how good he
Yeah.
looks. See, it gives a really artistic look, I think.
Yeah, it kind of steps it up to a mixed media in some sort of feel, but even though it's not. It just has a different feel.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So let's try again. First, just swink.
Okay, we're in fingerprint
Danger
zone now.
I love to leave my fingerprints everywhere.
Well, that's how you know to put the sequins.
That's right. How else do you know? Otherwise, you'd just forget it.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah. She's asking which OBS.
Which OBS? Streamlabs or just regular OBS?
That one's...
I don't know what she's talking about.
She's talking about the show.
Ah.
Oh, that's too dark. You can't see him. Well, maybe if he's cut out, though. Let's see. Me cut out that beak. Maybe he should have a blue beak and the other one should have an orange beak. The colorful swink birds of New Zealand.
I think they look awesome.
Well, they're definitely colorful, bright colors. I'm following the rules. Close that, close that, close that. Yeah, yours looks great.
Oh, thanks. I'm just splattering some metallic gold watercolor onto my little olive branches here and my background.
That metallic gold watercolor is like the best. I just dream about it. I have never gotten it. Oh, look how cute they are walking together. Oh, they are so happy. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and stamp their bodies on here, and hopefully I won't mess it up. So they'll have legs, and okay, we're gonna, let's see, let's put that one here. This is good for your abs, you know, when you're pushing against this a little bit. You can tighten your core. That's how bad my core is.
I'm going with that.
That's pretty bad.
This is my exercise for the day.
That's it. How bad my core is. Scooch. Scooch, little bird. Yellow and orange tail for the red and blue bird. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe making them hybridizing each other there. But then again, I kind of like them like Mr. and Mrs. So I might change their beaks a little bit. You know, I got to do a little bit of thinking. So while I'm thinking, we're going to do something called a giveaway. So are you ready? Here we go. Ta-da! You've got 60 seconds to put in a number 1 through 24. whoever matches the wheels number gets a little card with a little gift inside of it. So go ahead and put in your numbers 1 through 24. Whoever gets a matching number first gets the prize. So if there's like 24 different 24s, the first one gets it. And here they come. Oh, Sue got her 13. Yay. Patty likes the boy-girl birds. Okay. All right. Good. Fun. Lots of numbers. Nice. We still have lots of time, so if you haven't gotten yours in there, go ahead and grab them. Oh, there's Kathy Burrows. And I hadn't seen her there. Mary's here. Carolyn, is Carolyn Roots your friend? No, we're almost done. It's almost time to... Oh, nice. Very good. Okay, here it is. Let me get the dies off of the wheel. Real smart, because they'll fly. And let's see who wins. The lucky winner. Did anybody have 10? We've got our number checker over there. Did anybody nobody did 10? 10's such a great number. Okay, we'll spin again. We'll leave these numbers up. We'll use these. 11. We're staying close. Patty? Well, Patty girl, you are going to get a card. How fun. And there is a little present inside. Yay! Patty is the gal who has done all those submissions in a row. So I kind of like it when she wins. But anyway. Yep. Okay, let's go back to craft. Are you still there? Oh, good. Look at her go.
I'm still here.
Oh,
working away.
Smokes. You are rocking it. Okay, so I did.
Well, I'm thinking now that I really should have put the red on the other side, but
why?
So that the green leaves would pop.
Oh, I see.
But I think it's fine. It's still quite visible.
Oh, yeah.
So.
You know, I think it's kind of pretty that way. Actually, it leaves there's a certain subtlety to it that maybe somebody would go, wow, whoever made this is really an artist, because they didn't do the obvious and make it pop up. No, they made it blend in. Ugh, I could never be that good. So there you go. Got it.
I'm just gonna try and go where his eyes.
I think I am. I'm just gonna roll with these guys. They're just happy little birds. They are so excited that the leaves are changing colors. Now, have you gotten, so it's starting to be pretty cold in Toronto already, or?
Last time I checked, I don't think it's that much colder here yet than it would be where you are. It's about, oh gosh, we're in Celsius, so I would have to do some conversion.
Okay. I can't help you. But yeah, it's.
Let's see. I think it's about. I mean, it's cool enough that you need a sweater.
It was in the
right...
40s here this morning. I don't know what that is Celsius, but it was pretty chilly when we walked the dogs.
Right. It's 48 here right now.
Okay. It ended up being a really pretty day, but
same here. It was nice and sunny.
Yeah. And the trees are just a few of them. None of them they don't all change at the same time or anything, which is good. So there's a couple that are outstanding on the walk. But it's a pretty time.
I call those glorious trees.
They are so glorious.
That's a great word, isn't it? Glorious.
Glorious obsidian. Should be your.
I do like words.
Yes, they're I love them. So what would you title your autobiography? Would it be Glorious Obsidian? And make them wonder, what did she, was she a geologist?
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a tough question. I mean, how do you sum up?
I
How do you choose a title for your autobiography?
I couldn't tell you what, and I find them every once in a while and go, oh, that would be a great autobiography name for me, but I can't tell you what they are right now. They just kind of fly in and fly out, just like these little birds. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Bird, what are you going to do for a sentiment, darling? It was 88 in Florida, Susan says. Whew, that was hot.
Oh, yeah. See, I actually prefer cooler temperatures.
Yeah. Ooh, and Michigan got their first snow this morning. I thought I did see that somebody had gotten snow. And it's warm in Australia. Well, we got it all over.
Now they're coming into their summer, aren't they?
As odd as that seems.
Well, I have a friend in New Zealand, and when she used to tell me that they would go to the beach on Christmas Day while their turkey was cooking at home, I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Not even at all. Doesn't make sense.
Not even at all.
Does not make sense at all. Very odd. Okay, this one says love and hugs. I think I like that better than I heard you were under the feather. So I think we'll go love and hugs. And give that one a little bit of height. Who makes that stamp set? They're super cute. Well, they've always been one of them. They're about the same size, a little bit smaller than your dove, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this stamp was made by, it's an old Close to My Heart stamp.
Okay.
And I was such a loyal Close to My Heart consultant. I bought my first stamps this year from somebody else. And it was from Sunny. No, that wasn't it. Sunny Stamp Studio. And I was so surprised they were any good at all. But they were fine. It was just like, I was so...
Oh,
they were real cute.
They've got some amazing designs.
Yeah. I've used the flower pot a ton. Just a ton. So it was really fun to order. And then I commented on a friend, an Instagram friend who designs for, Simon Says. And I won a $25 gift certificate to there. So I got something from them too.
Wow.
And it was fine.
Who's your friend who designs for Simon?
Cindy Norberg.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She does outstanding work.
I'm just putting some stickles on the edges of the bird for some extra sparkle, because I love sparkle.
Sparkle's a nice thing to love.
Yes.
Oh, Ingrid says she's really sweet too. I'm thinking that must be the Simon, or not Simon Says, but the Sunny Studios.
Cindy? Oh, Mendy at Sunny Stamp. Yeah, she is lovely.
She writes a little note when she sends her little gift or her little the order and everything. She just seems like a real sweet lady.
Yeah, I just got one of her Christmas sets.
Oh, fun.
That has some ornaments, yeah. So looking forward to that. Do you like to make Christmas cards?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, I think you can see that Christmas, especially at this time of year, but all through the year, I love to make Christmas cards.
Okay, you might like this. I didn't see Lady Barb card stock a lot here tonight. She actually owns a little piece of land in Scotland, and she used to buy a lot of card stock from me, so I called her Lady Barb card stock a lot. But she used to have a thing. It was the 25th of every month. They played Christmas music, and they did crafts. And
fun.
It was just, I always thought that was just, I got to teach at one of them. It was just so fun. Oh, I don't want to cover up his feet. Her feet.
I'm just doing my final inspection here to see if what do you guys think I need to add to this card? Let me know in the comments.
That's a good thing to ask. Because they are real smart.
I know. Well, and they have a different perspective on it, right?
Exactly.
Like I'm too close to it
I
now.
don't think this is the right shape. I think I may have to do the other one. Yep, you do. And also, when you look on your monitor, you can see it in a different way than when you're just looking on top of it. Which
Yes,
I like doing. So, have you gotten any feedback? I think they think it's perfect.
I've got a nothing from Judy.
See, it's all perfect.
Yes, it's adhered down, Ingrid. It's all.
Yep, I'm thinking that too, Patty. Putting this in the sanded area. I just didn't like the love and hugs. It didn't look right. So it's going to be a get well card. So I hope I never use it. But I did use a get well card this week. So you never know.
Ooh.
I know, my little.
Okay, Ingrid. Let me think. How am I going to do that?
What was it?
She said to put some gold on the bottom edge.
Oh. That sounds risky.
Well, because there's no such thing as too much glam and glitz.
A little splatter maybe? Or just some sequins?
I'm thinking just like a strip.
Oh,
like
some
this.
foil? Or some
yeah.
kind of, ooh, looky there. Yeah.
So the tricky thing is going to be getting it the right length.
That's pretty. Is it braided?
Oh, I see why you say that, but no, it must be just reflecting something. It doesn't have any texture on it. It's literally just gold mirror cardstock.
Oh, it looks like it has a.
Yeah.
Looks like it's twisted or something.
Don't you love it? Every once in a while, like sometimes it's so hard to get good photographs of your card, and then every once in a while, it actually looks better in the photograph than it does in real life.
Yep.
I figure that's karma, right? Like it sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it does. So
it's beautiful when it works.
Yep. What's your favorite kind of adhesive?
Oh, well, I'm an ATG gun user just because it's hard to me. Environmentally, it just seems smart to be able to fill this up instead of fill up little cassettes and throw away a lot of plastic. So I usually have that.
Yep.
I usually have some liquid, a couple liquids. I really like. That's a mess, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. Put that one back. And then this is like a zig pen that was close to my heart, and I have several of those that I still like and use. But just a little variety, you just have, you get to use, and then of course glue dots.
Oh yeah, the green Tombow. Yeah, we all have that.
Yep. Snot dots. And but I try not to have a gazillion different kinds for everything, but every once in a while, you get kind of the Gina K. Sometimes I get a little covet. I just want some things, and that Gina K Connect, man, that looks. I'm pretty sure I'd be a better crafter if I had that, but but so far I haven't gotten it because I may not be a better crafter if I got it, so it may just be too humiliating. Ingrid loves the foil paper. It does add some elegance. You are absolutely right.
She suggested it, so she would, right?
Well, now that you mention it. Yep, she says it's not messy, so it's smart. So Ingrid, kiss your brain. You came up with a good idea. Very good idea.
Okay, but see this little bit on the edge? It's bugging me.
Because it's a little sticky out.
It's not quite lined up, but it's stuck down, so it's staying there. I know better than to try and
That's
fix
right.
that at this
Nobody's
stage.
going to look at it. It's going to be okay. That's a good card. That's a beautiful card. I'm going to outline my little hearts. Well, mine, you have elegant. I have silly. That's about right. So that's all good. She totally kissed it. That's my girl. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Ingrid's saying it's bugging her snippet.
Snippet. Okay, let me see.
How about a straight edge and a craft knife?
I got it. Oh gosh, no, I don't have a craft knife.
Okay.
I think that might be dangerous for me.
Yeah, they're very much in love. They just have to have their little hearts there. All right.
Better, Ingrid?
I think they may need a little. I'm wondering. I don't want to go too little shine on their beaks won't hurt a thing. Shine in their hearts. Not big, but just a little something. I'm wondering if a little white gel pen might pop them up a little bit better too. Well, that was not too bad. You know what? I think we did pretty well. That's what I'm thinking.
I think we did
Yeah.
awesome.
Which button do I go back to?
I love how you got so many colors onto yours.
It was the swinking. I owe all my bird success, my aviary success to swinking. Artist, I'm gonna do another little something here. So we're gonna take you off screen and you can go back to your beautiful face. And you'll know when to do it. It will be in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, now. Because it's another giveaway time. Na 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 na. Oh, I know there's music going on then. I can't hear it. I've got another beautiful card and you've got another beautiful chance to win another beautiful card with a little prize in it. And I mean little. But don't stay home from work to wait for it because it's not going to be that big. But go ahead and put in your number 1 through 24 and we'll see who gets this one this time. All the best to everyone. Yes, we should get extra credit for swinking, Amy. We give it to ourselves. I think that just means another kiss on the brain. So it has been a fun night. Thank you guys all. If I forget to tell you, thank you for being here tonight. Oh boy, they're just coming in with all those numbers. I hope we get it on the first turn. That's always fun. Small things. Yep. Good choice. Oh, Teresa, she's got a little granddaughter that sends in submissions. Really cute too. Oh, it's time to spin. Okie dokie. Let's see what we come up with. All the best to y'all. Oh, almost 10. It's 9. Kathy Burrows, you don't say. I don't think I know your address, Kathy Burrows. So if you could DM me that, I will get this in the mail to you. And thank you so much for playing. All right, you look like you're ready. Are you ready, Ardith? Okay, so then I go back to... Nope, not that one. I go back to...
I got it.
Okay, thanks. I tell you, I'm not kidding. They would never hire me. If they were going to hire me at NASA, after they see the show, they would say no. You'd blow up the space shuttle, they would say. And they were right. We all know our place in life. That's a good thing to know, at least, is to know your place in life. And I think you're in a great place. And I'm really glad that you do YouTubes. And you guys need to follow her. You will love it. She also has a real good little
I've got
blog.
a new video coming out tomorrow morning.
I'm sorry?
I've got a new video coming out tomorrow morning.
Something to wake up to and smell the coffee with. Not only the coffee, but Ardith. So that will be great. I will be watching. You better believe it.
Thank you.
Take away. Did you have a good time?
I had a fantastic time. I'd love to come back if you'll have me.
We would love to have you. We would love to have you back. It's really a fun experience. We do like to tell the audience, and maybe you can give us a little feedback on this, that everybody's creative, don't you believe? I believe everybody's got a creative soul, and that sometimes it's okay to have some parameters to let those creative juices come forward. And it doesn't mean that, I got to tell you one thing. It doesn't mean that you are lacking something because you follow parameters. It means that you're just using something to help you gather your thoughts. Now, you have something this is the one. I think after I saw your video on this, I wrote to you. Limes. Oh my gosh.
Limes.
I love your limes. It was just,
Thank
it was
you.
all about casing a card, but changing it. You've got to watch that video, you guys. Limes. It's mind changing. I know you guys will all like it. So if you were going to work with limes, your limes concept on this card, for instance, you might change the birds or the background or something like that, but you would use certain aspects of the card to make a new card. But it's not exactly casing literally. Yep.
No, you don't want to copy. So what I came up with this acronym Lines, and so you start by listing the things that you like about the card. So your card, you've got birds, you've got bright colors, you've got a white background, you've got some pattern paper, and then you include some of those elements, you modify some of those elements, you exclude some of those elements, and then you put your own spin on it.
Limes.
So that's where the limes comes
brilliant.
from.
I love stuff like that. That one was the one that I just went, I've got to meet this woman. So we all benefit from limes tonight.
Well, it's just an easy way to kind of organize your thoughts, as you were saying earlier.
Exactly. And so, okay, well, let me see. I'm looking here. My challenge screen, I got to do that so that we can tell the people about where's the darn challenge screen? I've lost it, Stephen. Can you give me a challenge screen? Yep. Thank you. I was having too much fun. I lost my buttons. Okay, challenge screen. You have 48 hours to join us in this experiment, this exciting creative experience. And send your submissions to craftroulette.live. There's a submission form. It's easy to use. You just upload it like you would be doing it to Facebook. It's really easy. It gives us permission to use it, things like that. Use the limes thing, but you do need to use 6-inch square, bright colors, birds, and a sanding block somehow. Doesn't mean that you can use them all in little tiny pieces, all in big pieces. It's your choice. You are a creative soul, and you've got something to offer this world that will make it prettier and cuter. And we want to see it from you. This is a great opportunity. You will be on Monday's vlog, and you will be on Friday's show. So we will tell the world that you are awesome creator, because you are. All right. Well, let's bring you back. He's gonna bring you back. I'm gonna just sit back and take the rest of the night off. Yes, we do want to have you come back if this last part of the show doesn't frighten you. And we need to have you stay here so we can get a picture for the thumbnail for YouTube. And do you have any other parting words to say to your adoring fans?
Just thanks so much for inviting me. Thanks so much to everyone for joining us. I really had a great time. Look forward to getting to know you guys better over the next little while, and come back sometime.
We'll have her back. Don't you think that she was a great guest? I do. All right. You guys, I'm going to sign off. Make sure you remember to send in a submission. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere that we're on all the social media platforms, aren't we? It's exhausting, but somebody's got to do it. So we're game. So all right, you guys assume the position. Big old kiss on the brain. Have a great weekend. I look forward so much. I don't have my sign off. I look forward so much to seeing you in future episodes of Craft Roulette. We will talk to you soon. And I don't have my button, so I'll just stand here and smile. He's buttoning me. Button me. Bye. Hi, thank you for tuning in to Craft Roulette. I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you about my other project, Fun University. Fun U is my online papercraft art school geared toward those who like to create. I'm live for 15 plus hours a month in our digital classroom. All lessons are recorded and archived in our library. Each lesson is paired with extensive documentation, extra examples, digital guides built on our own unique guide system, student galleries, and more. We have a unique think outside the kit approach to card making, scrapbooking, and miscellaneous papercraft art. We are perfect for the crafter who embraces the creative process and wants to thrive in the medium of their self-expression. Check us out at fununiversity.com. The first month of classes is always free.